Your brows are on fleek tonight. Oh, thank you. Oh, classic. I'm still confused about this clip. What the fuck are they thinking?
You heard that. Sorry, that was Twitch. I do not like some parts of Twitch. Alright, I'm gonna try it now. I'm just full transparency. I've had the hardest time making this look easy. This particular flight. So I'm hoping that things go really well. We're here at Charlotte Douglas, and it's a nice airport, beautiful. The weather's clearing up. Hoping it gets clear. I think earlier it was not pretty in Atlanta, so I'm hoping that clears up. And this scenery, by the way, at Nimbus, this Nimbus scenery, that'll look good. It looks really good. So there's an looks like an American Airlines version of an E-175 or 195. No, it's about right. It's E-175, and then my E-175 here. Right. Yeah, I was trying to make a nice little tutorial on this earlier, and it was just I would get all the way to I had problems on the approach last time where some things just didn't go the way I wanted them to, but that's all right. Good. This is a nice airport though. Jetways work like they're just a nice airport. Except that we got a little quirk there I got to figure out. All right, what we need to do? Knock some of these off here. 2978 is the Q&H, by the way. Just remember that. I'm making a note of that now. I keep a little whiteboard, eraser board. 2978, because I'll be putting that in a minute. Engine covers. I wish there was. Is there a way to make those not come up that way? Preferences. Let's use winglets. All right. No. Anyway, let's open passenger door. Cargo. Weight and balance. My company load sheet should already be waiting for us. There it is. And once you've done that, just hit the company load sheet. And you have, if you're using SimBrief, all you do now is simply hit load plane, and you'll notice there's a slight little jar of your plane because it's loading. There it goes. Okay. Anyway. Okay, top panel. If y'all want to I'll walk through this with you. This is where this looks so much more simple than what we're used to, but then still familiarization. Okay, so you still got to get used to it. Alright, so batteries, both to the on, battery 1, battery 2. Okay. I'm going to go straight for the the APU on this, okay? Because I think I can actually make this work fairly quickly. So we'll go APU controls. Here it goes. Here it coming up. Sterile cockpit, no smoking, fasten seatbelts. Yes. Nav is up. The red beacon's up. Not the red beacon. And inspection is up. And logo. It's not Morse code in case you're wondering. Okay. On this side, electric pumps on. Other than that, I don't touch anything else on these two boards. I don't have to. Okay. Alright, enough music. On the back panel, by the way, this is kind of cool. So, beautiful. Well done here. And you even notice here we've got the jetways open here. There's the door for the jetway. Just beautiful. Beautifully done. I love how this looks so believable, like this area here on the plane. And then here's where, if you're wondering where your lights are for the galley, you can turn the lights on right here. So lights, not making a whole lot of difference, but a little bit. Because it's a general aviation plane, you see it. This is a airport. This is a beautiful airport, like Charlotte Douglas, and it really is in real life. It's actually that pretty. It's a nice looking airport. It's awesome. That's where Captain Steve liked flying out of. I think that's where he lives not far from here. Love to meet him sometime. If you're listening, Captain Steve. Which you're probably not. You got a lot more to do. Okay. Let's go to our programming. So performance, nav ident, all that's good. Navigraph, we're on AirAC 2513, and then go to RTE. We're going to KCLT to KATL. This is flight number DAL. Hold on, I gotta remember what flight number. Sorry about that if you saw something on the starting now. We actually have started, obviously. Okay, should be going away. Okay. All right. So anyway, okay, so KCLT, destinations, KATL. The flight ID for this flight, or the flight number, is DAL 3151, 3150. So that's D 3150. And then our company route for this one here is going to be KCLT to KATL. Okay, 01. Okay, got that. Now when we put that in, we're going to activate it, and I'm going to go right to departures, and I'm pulling this from my sim brief. It's already in there. So runway is going to be 18 Charlie, We're going out on Bobsey and Tinsley. Let's apply that, activate, and go to arrival. And our arrival is going to be 26 right, ILS, Z low, and our star approach is going to be Aussie 2. Got that? Okay. And winning. So you want to apply that, activate it. Okay, you see already I've got some discontinuities. We'll fix that. So let's walk through that. You see our settings here. It's got a vector there. We're going to take the vector out because it's not going to impact us the way we're doing it. And then Tinsley, Levy, and then as a sign there's one we got to get rid of, so I'm going to hold winning. Put winning up there where that one is. And then another one there after Haynes and Zelo. So let's look at that. So as assigned right there, I'm going to take Zelo and I'm going to put it in that as assigned place and activate. And so that way it goes away. Okay, got that. And once again, this is the Embraer E-175 we're on, made by XCrafts. All right. So our cruise altitude on this flight is 24,000. Our ZFW is going to come from over here. ZFW is 66,280. Our center of gravity comes from here. Takeoff center of gravity 17.2. And our cruise winds, we can pull that from several places, but why don't we go to our numbers here. So our average wind, our flight plan summary, average wind is going to be 273 at 49. 273 at 49, so we'll put it from 273 at 49. Let's put that right there. There we go. Alright, so that completes that page. If you look on here, it says 2 of 3, and now we got one more page. And cruise speeds, descent speeds. That 280 is just a little bit harsh for a descent speed. And I think I would rather bring it back a hair to 250, because that will go in line with the 10,000 limitation, speed limit, not breaking the speed limit, and then you kind of get best of both worlds there. Everybody's happy. All right, our takeoff performance. There are several places you can get that. You can get it on. I can get it off of my flight plan, and I'm also can pull it up on my iPad on the flight plan, and I'm getting it now. I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm getting closer. There we go. Okay. Cruise. Okay, so this is our takeoff winds. 237 at 7. So right here, and I can put this on my keyboard. 23707. Our temp is 16, and our QNH is 2978. That's our takeoff weight, and so we're gonna hit go, go, go. Okay, so now that that's on there, that's good. I got all this information. So flaps are gonna be at flaps 1, and there's our V1 through V2 speeds, and then our thrust will be TO1. So okay, we know that. Let's go to data set. See where here we want to do take off 1. And let's enter that. We could do a flex takeoff here. It says got flex takeoff. I'm just going to leave things where they are for now. Okay. And I'm going to go to FMS takeoff here. Once again, there's a place to put winds, and I'm going to put that 23707. 3707. Conditions are, as far as we know, are dry at the moment. I think it was earlier, it was not good, but it's better. And then we've got us page 2 here. You notice this? Let's look at this. It's got flaps too, right there. How do I change? That's the one thing I don't know how to change. So this is where it says flaps too. I can't figure out how to make a modification to those. Like if I put 1 here, nothing. Oh. Okay. All right. Live and learn. We just learned. Hey, y'all, we all learned something together. Hit flap 1. Okay, and return. Yay. Okay, that's cool. All right. That I did not know the OR there. Did not know that. So, okay. Okay. So now on this screen, you see how nothing's filled in yet, and you're like, oh, I got to fill all this in. And you've got your info, but if you hit send to FMS right here, now if you look down here at your FMS, you've got DLK. That's for download K. I don't know what K is for at the moment. I don't download now. So I'm going to hit DLK. Oh, miraculously, load takeoff V speeds is now there. So I'm going to hit that button. It says takeoff V speeds loaded, and now if I go back to performance and takeoff, all that information's filled out. Okay, all right, so we're good. All right, man, looking good, like we've got the correct info. Okay. Alright, let me do this now. I know there's some things I already know here, like in Charlotte, that are always the same. One of which is that your climb and maintain, it's always going to be 8,000. And the VFS, by the way, we're going to put right here. It's 195. Put that in there. Okay. So that stays the same. And I'm going to go ahead and hit Flight Director up here. And the roll in FPA is what I should be seeing. So we're good there. I'm not hitting, you would say, why haven't I hit auto throttle yet? Some other things. Because it's just not time. And there's even one here, if you'll look. And this is where you've got manual or FMS, and we're going to be clicking that one over to FMS once we get airborne, once we've taken off. I leave it on this setting for takeoff. Right. Also for our takeoff, I'm going to want this on 180. That's my heading. So 180 for the runway. Okay. Hope some of this is making sense. Okay. Alright. So flight plan's looking good. All of our units, see how we've populated now our numbers. And if you'll also look on the flight plan, there you'll see where top of descent comes. Well, you will. Eventually you'll see a number, a little down arrow will show up. And when we are on VNAV and LNAV, it will actually automatically descend when the time comes. Which it's just, maybe it's not cool to other people. It's cool to me that it will do that. Okay, that's just I thought that was kind of cool. Okay. If there's something I stumble across, if you got a question, you can leave a question in the comments section. And I may or may not know it. Like I said, I told you I've had a hard time. I had a rough approach on this earlier today, and I wanted to give it another try. So this is I was actually just trying to record it for information, and I was like, you know what? If you're gonna embarrass yourself, you just need to get out there and just do it. So, welcome to Hartsfield, this busy airport. Uh-oh, somebody forgot to shut the front door. Well, I hadn't shut the doors yet. Okay. Alright, ground services, passenger door. Let's take away the ground objects. Aft cargo, front cargo, S cargo. Okay. So we've got that covered. Takeoff's covered. And you have a checklist there. If you want to go one by this checklist, you can. And Xcraft doesn't do anything halfway. Make it easy. Well, I take that back. The easy part, no, they don't make it easy. But it's about as close to the real plane as you can get. Let's just put it that way. Right, what did I say earlier? I said 2978 is important to us, so let's put 2978 in here. 2978. Okay. Delta 3150. Never mind.
This is what the ATC audio sounds like, and next is what yours sounds like.
Delta 3150. Oh, never mind. Quit making fun of me. What I want to do for you.
Nor delays. Advise on initial contact. You have information. India. Charlotte Douglas International Airport. Information. India. 1952 Zulu. Arriving runways 18 center, 18 left, 18 right. Departing runways 18 center, 18 left. Wind 240 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, scattered at 16,000 feet. Broken at 2,000 feet. Broken at 5,000 feet. Temperature 16. Dew point 2. Altimeter 2978. Density altitude.
Okay, we got it. Delta 3150, good afternoon. We would like to obtain our IFR clearance, and we have India.
Clearance on request. Stand by. Delta 3150, Charlotte approach. Cleared to Atlanta via the Bob Z5 departure. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 8,000. Expect flight level 30010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.35, squawk 1477.
Delta 3150, Charlotte approach. We're cleared to Atlanta via the Bob Z5 departure. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 8,000. Expect flight level 30010 minutes after departure. Departure is on 125.35, squawking 1477.
Delta 3150, read back correct.
And what we want to do down here on our radio is go to transmit receive, which now we are TCAS. We're TCASing. We're TCASers. That's a like being a good T-caster. Okay. So, just so you know, we'll be taking off actually on 18 Center. That's right here. So if you notice, I think, have we had any planes come in on 18 Center?
Center maintain 4,000.
Well, we're not far
Turn
from
left
our...
heading 180 American.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
American 1227, turn right heading 190.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Left heading. Turn right heading 190 American 1227.
Delta 3150, we would like to get our pushback and start clearance.
Delta 3150, pushback and start approved.
Pushback and start approved. Delta 3150.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
You see all those planes up there in the sky? There's an American Airlines, a couple of American Airlines, a Delta, 3 American Airlines. Usually, I've been coming down 85, and I've seen, the most I've ever seen, I think, is 9 lined up at one time. It's amazing. It looked like, especially if it's dusk and you can see the lights, it's just like this long lit line of planes. It's like traffic in the sky.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
We're going to get some help here.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Yeah, they're taking off and landing on 18 Charlie. It's kind of cool. You better slow down, buddy. Or is he taking off? Alright, got both engines.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright, I got all lights on but the landing lights. They won't come on yet. We're going to set our flaps to 1. We're not going to set the RTO yet, the audio brakes to RTO, because it's so sensitive. If I hit it too soon, it activates. I've noticed that about this particular plane. It's very sensitive. Got extremely sensitive. Okay. You know what? Battery can stay down. That's actually, this is the runway we're heading for right now, so we are over here. Should be. So you can see us. Yeah, we're sitting there waiting. There we are. So we'll be going to the runway to our right. Delta 3150, we're ready to receive our taxi clearance.
Delta 3150, say again.
Delta 3150, ready to receive taxi clearance.
Delta 3150, say again.
Delta 3150. Would like to get our taxi instructions.
Delta 3150, say again.
Brian, you're in charge of all comms.
I'm in charge of the comms now.
Would you please get our taxi clearance? He doesn't understand English.
I'll get our taxi clearance.
Delta 3150, we're ready to taxi and we have Kilo.
Delta 3150, taxi to runway 18 center via taxiway Alpha Bravo, hold short of runway 18 center.
You booger.
Runway 18 center via Alpha Bravo, holding short of 18 center. Delta 3150.
They're taking off over there on runway 36 right. No, excuse me, that's 18 right. On the far side there. We're
Flight attendants, prepare your doors for departure, please. Cross-check and all call. Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board your Delta flight. So in just a moment, we'll be showing you a brief presentation on the safety features of this aircraft. We kindly ask that you please direct your attention to the video monitors and flight attendants in the aisle, even if you are a frequent flyer. Thank you so much.
Welcome aboard, and thank you for choosing Delta for 100 years and counting.
Delta.
Delta. Delta.
Delta Airlines.
The health and safety of our customers and crew is our #1 priority and the shared responsibility of everyone on board. So, before we depart, please pay attention to this important message. Stow all carry-on items in an overhead bin and place smaller items completely under the seat in front of you.
Larger electronic devices must be placed in a bag. Handheld portable electronic devices, including mobile phones, should also be secured.
Keep the aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas clear. If you lose an electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for help.
As we leave the gate, fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and adjusting the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release, lift the top of the buckle. If your seat has a shoulder harness, attach the metal tip to the fitting on the belt. To release, push the metal tip down. Stay seated with your seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt sign is on, and keep it fastened whenever you're seated in case of sudden rough air. In the event of rough air, the crew might also need to buckle up for safety. We appreciate your understanding if our service is interrupted.
Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with all crew members' instructions, along with the posted placards and lighted information signs throughout the cabin. Smoking, vaping, the use of e-cigarettes or any smokeless product, including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying restroom smoke detectors.
There are 8 exits on this plane, 8 doors, 4 on each side. Each door has a detachable slide that can be used as a raft.
In the event of an evacuation, leave all bags behind. Carry-in baggage will slow the evacuation. All exits are clearly marked with the green exit symbol. Locate the nearest exits and remember, they might be behind you. If we lose power, lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit.
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, oxygen masks will drop from the panels above your seat and inside the lavatories. Reach up and pull a mask or streamer down to start the flow of oxygen. Remove any face covering and place the mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case. Life vests are in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist, attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water-activated light is attached to each vest. For children under 35 pounds, place the vest around their waist and secure the strap between the legs. See your safety card for more information. Additional life vests for in-lab children are in marked compartments at the front and rear of the plane. We'll distribute these vests if necessary.
Before takeoff, bring your seat to its upright position and stow your tray table, footrest, and leg rest. Be sure you fastened your seatbelt low and tight across your lap, carry-on items secured, and armrests are at resting position, or as otherwise indicated on the placard in front of you. If you have a suite door, ensure it's open. See placard instructions inside the suite door for opening instructions in case of emergency. Finally, take a moment to review the safety information card in your seat pocket.
As we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we take off into the future, sit back and relax. And from all of our crew, thank you for flying with Delta, today and for the next 100 years.
American 1165, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Ron, we are ready for our takeoff clearance. We are holding short runway 18 center.
Maintain 260, American 1165.
I'm glad we waited.
I'll request takeoff clearance now.
Level 230.
Last thing I'll do is set RTO after we get
Delta
lined up.
3150, holding short of runway 18 center, ready for takeoff.
Delta 3150, hold short of runway 18 center. Contact tower when ready for takeoff.
One problem I'm having, or I don't know how to do it.
Hold short of runway 18 center. Contact tower when ready for takeoff. Delta 3150.
Trying to make sure it's synced with the one that's on the plane. When it's on auto throttle. So what I do is I put the one, my hardware, my physical one, back to center, or back to life, like idle. Like right now, I'm going to line up. Okay, we're lined up. back on that one's on idle. I'm going to hit auto throttle. Now this says takeoff. And we're ready for takeoff roll. A little bit squirrely there. We're all right. Right, keeping that centered.
E1.
Rotate.
Rotate. V2.
Positive rate. You're up. I have hit, just hit autopilot. Retracted flaps.
Delta 3150 radar contact. 2 south of Charlotte at 1800 feet. Charlotte altimeter 2978. Climb and maintain 8,000.
Charlotte altimeter 2978. Climb and maintain 8,000. Delta 3150.
Right. So now I will go to nav and VNav. Excuse me. Nav. VNav.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you and a welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins to prevent injuries from articles that may have shifted during takeoff. We've now reached an altitude where it's safe to use approved electronic devices, and a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you.
Seeing kind of a view
On
from
today's
the back
flight in the
here.
economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies.
Direct black.
Beer, wine, and spirits are available, complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin.
Dennis filed.
A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items, can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
All right, some other features. So right now we're about to hit the 10,000 mark. Hold on, give me a second. All right, landing lights off. And sterile cockpit light off. Seatbelt sign is like off, but tell people to keep their seatbelts on. Yes, they're up to no good, whatever. One thing I did not do before takeoff that I was supposed to do, you know what I did? I forgot. I did not cut off the APU.
6 heavy, descend and maintain 4,000, turn right heading 035.
Turn right heading 035, turn check 4,000, descend 66 heavy. 66 heavy, roger. Direct for cooler, course for the ILS on the 181, close, descend 66 heavy.
Good shot there of Embraer E-175 by Xtrap.
Delta 3150, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Climb and maintain flight level 300, Delta 3150.
I don't think 300 was in my flight plan, was it? It wasn't. Hold on. It was. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good. Just, no problem. I thought it was 240. It wasn't. I had a brain flatulent there. Okay. We're good. We're good. Should have known that.
Delta 3150, contact Atlanta Center on 132.625.
Contacting Atlanta Center on 132.625, Delta 3150. Atlanta Center, Delta 3150. Good afternoon, climbing through 16,000 for flight level 300.
Delta 3150, Atlanta Center, good afternoon, Shelby altimeter 2980.
Got it.
Altimeter 2980, Delta 3150.
Atlanta Center, Delta 654 with you, flight level 360.
Delta 654, Atlanta Center, good afternoon.
Situation, radar vectors murky, then S5, climb and maintain 8,000, expect flight level 330, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.8, squawk 1562. Release for departure, clearance void if not off by 2103. LFA Delta Charlie Delta from Victor, request IFR clearance. We are on the ground at Mountain Air and we will start IFR at Murky.
I noticed some things that it does really well, and that's it seems to climb. This model really seems to climb really well. I had a break there. What's
3150, I need you at flight level 300, sir.
Is he fussing at me? Delta 3150, we are climbing to flight level 300.
Delta 3150, expect the Aussie 2 arrival, Levy transition, descent in about 10 minutes.
Expecting the Aussie 2 arrival, Levy transition, descent in about 10 minutes, Delta 3150.
I don't know why I couldn't get myself to climb to 300. I don't know what was wrong. It's fine now. I had to like make it. Tell you why? It's because not there. All right, whatever.
Papa contact Asheville approach on 124.65.
Contact Asheville approach on 124.65, 02 Papa, thank you, guys. You're on 642
Throttle. Autopilot. Throttle. Throttle.
I don't know what was going on there for a minute. I think we've got it fixed, but my auto throttle, something wasn't right. I think we got it. I think we figured it out. Something was off. Speed's coming back. What is it? Let's look outside. Guys look really good.
Papa descend and maintain flight level 100.
Descend and maintain flight level 10. Seriously, Papa.
Command U1 Golf Zulu, go ahead with your request.
Command U1 Golf Zulu is approximately 25 miles to the east of Asheville Regional. We're leveled at 7,500. Request flight following to Charlotte.
Whoa, something's wrong. Auto throttle was off. I thought I had turned it back, but I think I messed up. I think we fixed it, but started increasing speed. I've had a couple of things, and I know it's me. It's the quirky things that have happened sometimes like that, but I think we're all right. There we go. descending. We've got plenty of time to get down below 16.5 for winning. Okay.
Center, Frontier 1123 with you, flight level 370.
Frontier 1123, Atlanta Center, good afternoon.
Once on your lid, we'll expect the Ozzy 1 arrival.
Alright, we're at 19,000 and descending. Next mark is at winning is 16,500, and we'll continue to descend. Okay, right now VNAV is actually managing the descent while I'm monitoring it. QNH is 2986 at our arrival airport. And once again, that's why I really do like to pop outs like in this here, so I can do that and get that information in there like that. Like that. Easy to please. I like that. Okay.
Delta 215, Atlanta Center, good afternoon.
Right, we're at 18,000 transition. We've already switched over to altimeter 2986. Brian, please brief the approach for us.
We'll be arriving in Atlanta on runway 26 right using the ILS approach, flying the Aussie 2 arrival, Levy transition. Weather shows winds 235 at 7 knots, broken clouds at 2,000 feet. In case of a missed approach, we'll follow the published procedure. Squawk code remains 1477. Approach frequency will be 124.6. Flaps 30 for landing. Final approach speed will be 135 knots.
Okay. Look at that, the clouds cover. Even though, like, the terrain is really good.
Delta 5959, contact Atlanta approach on 124.6.
Proceed to Atlanta approach, 124.6, Delta 5959.
Center maintain 8,000, altimeter 3021, 1 Mike Juliet.
We are approaching we're about 21 miles. No, we're not. We're about 15 miles from Aussie. Then comes Harry. I don't know if there's some. Is that Aussie and Harry? I don't know. Cala, Posey, and on, and so on and so forth and so on. But we're in good shape. FPA. What is FPA?
FPA stands for flight path angle. It's the angle between the aircraft's flight path and the horizontal plane. It's used to maintain a constant descent angle during approach.
Delta 3150, descend via Aussie 2 Levy transition into Atlanta, altimeter 2985.
Descending via Aussie 2 Levy transition into Atlanta, altimeter 2985, Delta 3150.
Oops. Okay.
Delta 3150, contact Atlanta approach on 124.6.
Switching to Atlanta approach on 124.6, Delta 3150. Atlanta approach, Delta 3150. Good afternoon, descending 16,000.
Delta 3150, Atlanta approach, cleared Hines transition. Expect the ILS runway 26 right approach into Atlanta.
Cleared Hines transition. Expect ILS runway 26 right approach into Atlanta. Delta 3150.
I don't know why I haven't seen that much. I thought even on this, but when it goes to FPA, that's the VNAV says FPA, but flight path angle, maybe I just didn't pay attention to the acronym.
Delta 1337, contact Atlanta Center on 120.425. 20.425. Delta 1337.
I like this, the rate of descent, everything, the flight path angle is good. And then we are keeping a constant about 250 knots.
Approach, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000, turn left, heading 275, vectors to copy, then as filed.
Lots happening with the sky there. Still illumination is superior.
Delta 653, climb and maintain flight level 220.
I haven't found another sim that can compare to the illumination part.
Delta 23 super, climb
Really
maintain flight level 330.
Delta 23, flight level 390.
Delta 23 super, climb and maintain flight level 390.
Delta 23, climb maintain flight level 390.
Contact Atlanta approach on 121.0.
A slight left turn coming, slight left. landing lights are up. Steer cockpit in place and seatbelts on. Brian, just confirm for me. Our frequency is automatically updated for our ILS approach, correct?
Yes, Steve. Our frequency will automatically update for the ILS approach as we get closer.
Second guessing that because I've had one other time it just was really flaky. I have a good field of view right now because, I mean, what did I just do? We need to get down. This is crazy. This isn't the first time it's done this either. Down. What just happened?
Delta 3150, descend and maintain 4100 feet, cleared for the ILS runway 26 right, approach via Hines.
Descend and maintain 4100 feet, cleared for the ILS runway 26 right, approach via Hines. Delta 3150.
High speed. 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 High speed.
Right now we're off course, and what's just happened? This is every time I get around Zelo, I've had something kind of quirky, but I think we can get through this.
Flight level 360, American 227, Spirit 227.
Spirit Wings 227, contact Atlanta Center on 135.0.
35.0, Spirit 227.
We're getting back on course now. That's aggravating. Alright, I think we're back on course. I'm gonna parse through my flight plan there. That's just I can't really explain that last move, like the one setting in my flight plan that moved me to go the opposite way. Doesn't make any sense. Good news is I think I've recovered. Okay, good. Now we're back on our way to Haynes.
Departure, Cincinnati 1298. Find me an item 3,500.
Cincinnati 1298.
Cincinnati 1298.
Atlanta departure, Delta 314, climbing through 4,000 for 10,000.
Localizer and the ILS are active. Get us lined up here. Below the glide scope, so we should like intersect it. Looks like we got flight path angle and localizer.
Delta 3150, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1. Contacting Atlanta Tower on 119.1, Delta 3150. Atlanta Tower, Delta 3150. Good afternoon, established on the ILS runway 26 right approach.
Delta 3150, Atlanta Tower, roger. Continue approach runway 26 right. Vision 4 Romeo Kilo, welcome to Atlanta. Contact ground on 121.65.
Ground 2165, Vision 4 Romeo Kilo, bye.
Frontier Flight 3508, contact departure.
Over to departure, Frontier Flight 3508.
Delta 3150, Atlanta Tower, winds 230 at 7. Runway 26 right, cleared to land.
Runway 26 right, cleared to land. Delta 3150.
Yeah, because so with our flight path angle, glide scope, we're about 8 miles from our out, so we should have plenty of like room to like make our way down. But I'm currently at 3,000 feet, which you have to factor in that I'm actually 2,000 feet because the elevation here is about 1,000 feet. There we go, coming down. This is not a this does not auto land, so just anything I do here, you have to land it. You can't, it won't land for you. It won't land for you. It's not like one of the larger jets. And the good news is it's so it lands well. It handles very well. You'll see what I mean. And even the modeling of the E-175, the way the shocks work on the back of the wheels, they did such a good job on it. Currently at 1,000 feet. About 800 feet per minute right now.
Delta 1828, contact departure on 124.6.
Okay, departure on 24.6, good day.
RNAV lead is clear for takeoff, Delta 907.
Delta 452, contact departure.
approaching minimums. Minimums.
200.
Autopilot.
100. 50. 40.
Throttle. Throttle.
30. 20. 10.
Delta 3150, welcome to Atlanta. Contact ground on 121.65.
Switching to ground on 121.65, Delta 3150.
Auto brake.
Atlanta ground, Delta 3150. Good afternoon, clear
Please
to
remain
runway,
seated
ready
with
to
your
taxi to
seatbelt
the gate.
securely fastened until the captain has parked the aircraft at the gate and turned off the seatbelt sign. This will be your one and only indication that it's safe for you to get up and move about the cabin.
Delta 3150,
Please be
Atlanta
reminded to use
ground,
caution
taxi
when
to
opening the
concourse
overhead
D-gate
bins
10
to
via
prevent
Bravo
injury from
1,
articles
Bravo,
that may have
Bravo
shifted
2.
during the landing.
Hold short of runway 8 right, then Echo
You may now
1,
use your mobile
Foxtrot 2,
phones and other
Foxtrot 3
handheld
northwest,
electronic
3
devices while we
southwest,
taxi
Lima
to the
4
gate.
southeast. Good
However,
day.
your laptop computers and larger electronics must
Bravo 1,
remain
Bravo,
stowed.
Bravo 2. Hold short of runway 8 right, then Echo 1, Foxtrot 2,
We invite you to
Foxtrot 3
visit
northwest,
delta.com
3
for all your
southwest,
future
Lima
travel
4
needs,
southeast,
including
concourse
checking in for a
D-gate
flight
10, Delta
and managing your
3150.
Sky Miles account. If any of you should have questions regarding ground transportation, baggage claim, or any other information, a Uniform Delta agent meeting this flight will be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. On behalf of Delta Sky Team, our global partners, and flight crew, we'd like to thank you all for flying with us. We've enjoyed having you on board and look forward to the opportunity to serve you once again. Thank you so much and have a wonderful evening. Flight attendants, prepare doors for arrival, please. Cross-check and all call.
Good afternoon, 254 heavy at position Foxtrot 7, requesting IFR clearance to Tel Aviv Ben Gurion.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Ground, good afternoon, Air 254 heavy at position Foxtrot 7, requesting clearance for sudden push.
Alright, before we do the next part, let's go ahead and do our GPU. Here, crank it up. Okay. And engine's off. Alright, let's see if we can get a replay in before we go. Okay. hey, thanks for coming in, joining in, and I hope maybe that if you're trying to decide about the E-175 to go payware or not, this is the E-175 payware. It's an amazing jet. You see already all the little features, and even with the little quirks or little like self-induced things that I've had, it's still an excellent aircraft. So I would highly recommend it. Shout out today to a couple of things. For instance, all of the extra aircraft that you see are part of Traffic Global. So Traffic Global is the traffic insertion I'm using. It's working great today, and we used Say Intentions for our ATC. And any of the like cabin crew interaction, that's built into this particular E-175. So if you're wondering about that, all right, man. All right, I'll see y'all on the next flight.